Hi Tuckheads, I'm back with another food review, and this one I'm really excited about because we have something from one of my favorite places, and you guys know, you've watched enough of my videos to know how much I love Arby's, okay? And not only do I love Arby's, but I like a lot of these things that they do when they really kind of pile on the different meats and kind of make a wacky sandwich. I'm a little wacky. I kind of like that stuff. Well, this one that they have now, I was torn between doing the one I'm going to do today and then the Hawaiian sliders. So I probably am going to do the Hawaiian sliders, all three of them, pretty soon as well. I don't know if every place, every Arby's has those Hawaiian sliders, or even this Bourbon Barrel. It's kind of like a stacker, really. It's got a bunch of stuff. Let's get right to it. It comes in the big, giant meat craft box that usually contains the big, giant sandwiches that they have at Arby's. Initial... Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. This I already know that this is going to be good. Just... Oh. Hark the meat angels sing. Ooh, is this beautiful. Just smell that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at all that. Oh, man. Bacon. Okay. You know what? We got to get this wax paper out of the way. Okay. Shout out again to Hastings Arby's. Another trip where you get the best service in the world. Kayla, their manager who works during the day, is like the coolest in the entire world. Loves my son. Okay, so it goes a bunch of bacon and then the bourbon barbecue sauce. I'm not much for bourbon. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not a big whiskey guy. You know, if I go out on the town, probably the last thing that I'm going to ingest is whiskey. But bourbon with barbecue sauce in that, it works. So it smells of bourbon. Then you get, as you can kind of see there, still crappy camera. I need to get a new one of those eventually here. I've been saying that for a year now. The onion tangles on top, kind of like onion rings or onion chips, deep fried. Then there is actually a good slice of cheddar cheese. It's not cheddar cheese sauce or like the beef and cheddar sauce. It's an actual slice of cheddar cheese. You can kind of, I don't want to have the darn thing fall apart on me, although it's sticking together. Then there's ham, like pit smoked ham, and then some brisket, and then a big chicken patty on the bottom. So this is really a Brutus of a sandwich. And then you got some more BBQ on the bottom too. So you got, there's a lot of barbecue bourbon flavor going to be going on the top and bottom when you bite this thing. My jaw is going to like totally cack when I do this. Watch this. Wow. Okay. I don't... Man. You a meat person? You're going to like this. It's so juicy. I mean, when you bite into this thing, the first thing you feel in your mouth, besides that, just the rush of like smoked meat, is the juiciness. My goodness. I mean, one more bite here. Mmm. I'm trying to get better with my manners while I'm doing these videos, trying not to talk while I chew and all that stuff. On the top, you have the bacon, and it's crispy, yummy bacon. But then you get this, it's like the ham hits that brisket, and you just get this burst of this juicy yumminess, and it hits that cheese, and then when you get a good piece of cheddar cheese, and it has that, you know, you could feel it like break apart. It's just, that's good cheddar cheese, right? And then you get to the bottom and you get this chicken patty, and the juiciness just continues. The onion chips really don't have to be on this thing. I would almost ask for them without it, because I think it just adds more base up top than it needs to, and even takes away a little bit from the juiciness. But maybe that kind of absorbs some of it too. I'm not a big onion ring guy. One more quick bite. That's extremely good. Folks, it's hard to not give that a 10. If you like Arby's, you like their kind of meats, right? I mean, you folks have all, you know, if you've been to an Arby's, you know. The bun holds up, even with all of that barbecue sauce on it, which I thought would be a lot of barbecue. But in all honesty, it's not. I think the sweet bourbon barbecue sauce really masks up, you know, salty meat a little bit, right? Because you put a lot of salty meat in one spot, sometimes it's just too much. This is so good. The only thing I'd say is maybe just don't put the onion chips on it. I mean, I didn't really think much of that, but this, seriously, is one of the best. And you folks know I love Arby's anyway. And I'm also the first to be critical if I don't get something that I like from Arby's. But this is maybe one of their best conglomeration sandwiches where you put a bunch of meat together. This might be the best one. I haven't done Meat Mountain yet. I've still been waiting to do that. And I'm probably going to do it this winter. But this is one of my favorites. It's going to get a 9.5 out of 10. It's that good. The meal's like $9.50, but I'll tell you what. I'd pay $9.50 for this meal than the last video you saw me do, the vegetarian Whopper. And that meal was like $9.50 too. I'm sorry. Go to Arby's and get this meal. 2 potato cakes I got with it, or curly fries if you like it, and then the Coca-Cola, which is also yum. Just do it. This is so good, folks. The Bourbon Barrel, it's like a stacker. It's got everything on it. Go do it. Do it. Do it. Do it before it goes away.